colors. So which one? Yes. We can start from Father. What have you prepared, Beta? What is this?
What is it? What is it, the whole thing called? What is it whole thing called?
Lava is coming from
Volcano. Okay, so you have made a volcano, right? Very good, very good. Okay.
Yes, Beta.
Good morning, my name is Sharma.
So where is the moon? कब आएगी अंधेरा इसमें? When does the darkness come over this? What shadow? Shadow of which? Earth between sun and moon. So in between both of these, what is coming between both of these?
Moon and sun. What is the moon?
What is it? Earth. Okay. Climate change. Climate is changing. Very good. And this is rope wave. Does it move? Yes, move it in hand. It's not working. Not working. This is what we can again. Very good. What is this? Atom. The structure of atom. Can you explain the parts of it?
This is the neutrons, and this is the proton. It is a charge, and it is electromagnetic charge.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Our topic is human body structure. There are three main parts of human body structure. Digestive system, respiratory system, and reproductive system. Firstly, we talk about the digestive system.
So, I will be explaining the digestive system. The digestive system are the organ which help digestion collectively make a system is called digestive system. The main part of the digestive system are mouth, then food pipe, stomach, large intestine, small intestine, rectum, and anus. When the food goes into the mouth, it goes in the stomach through the food pipe, stomach. After 2-3 hours, the digested food goes into small intestine. In small intestine,
Intestine, stomach, pronunciation. Okay, stomach. It is not stomach. It is stomach. What is the pronunciation of?
this food absorbed into the blood. Then, in large intestine, they dissolve, they liquid and solve.
Okay. Now we will not have time for it.
First, what are lungs? Lungs are the spongy, pinkish clay organ in our chest. How does it work? So, when you inhale, the air enters in your chest, and oxygen from that air moves to your blood. At the same time, carbon dioxide waste gas moves to your blood to the lungs, and even reproductive system consists of uterus. System consists uterus, vagina, and pons.
Oviduct, ovaries, and fallopian tube. Here the model of female reproductive system. Fallopian tube, ovaries, fundus, uterus, body, endometrium, myometrium, calyx, vagina.
So we have made Chandrayaan. Wonderful. Does it work now? Will it go up a little bit? Right? Switch on. Good, yes. Something is very wonderful.
So we'll see the main components of the power plant and how it works. The thermal power plant basically works on coal. Coal is brought in trains and trucks and is brought into trains and coal yarn is crushed and made into a powder form. The powder form is sent into a combustion chamber through a conveyor.
So we have made conveyor by using different machines. It works very good. And then by the help of conveyor, the coal is transferred into the coal bunker. And then this is the combustion.
Combustion. Yes. Combustion. There is a problem in the pronunciation of this.
The combustion. This is also termed as the
Furnace.
This power plant from this power plant
Yes, sir.
occurs from the combustion.
Oh, it's fine. It's good. Huh?
My model is Vikram lander and the Pragyan rover, related to Chandrayaan 3. So let me take you and a curious audience to the dark side of the moon by narrating the story of mission Chandrayaan 3. Chandrayaan, an incredible series of lunar explorations by ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, has brought us closer to the mysteries of the moon. After the first mission of Chandrayaan 1 and the second mission of Chandrayaan 2, then the ISRO team realized their mistakes, worked hard on it, and embarked on their next venture, that was Chandrayaan 3. On remarkable day of July 14, 2023, the Vikram lander and the Pragyan rover went up with the heavy lift rocket LVM-3 lifted off flawlessly from Sriharikota space station in Andhra Pradesh, with the Vikram lander and the Pragyan rover, a 41-day journey to the moon.
What is the application of this for society?
Sorry?
What is the application of your model or the concept ISRO is having to the society?
Yeah, because for finding the invaluable things present on the moon, for surfacing of the moon to achieve something related to the moon, as moon has also found some ice on the south polar region of the moon. And it is also working. So, firstly, what happened that after the landing, the Vikram lander waited for the lunar dust to settle down. So these are the lunar dust. Now they will settle down. Now, after the settlement of this, then the light opens. After this, it's time for the Vikram lander to open its gate. So now we will slowly open this gate. Now it's open. After that, it's time for opening it one more. It opens very slowly.
Okay, but fine, I got it. Is there anything more?
Yeah,
If
it's
this is
more.
working
After
already,
that,
just show me the operational systems of this.
Okay. So after it will open the Pragyan rover that is inside. It will come out automatically.
Get this out.
Yeah, because actually it's slow.
Just let it out.
So I'm just doing it. Okay. Now it's time for this. It will come out like this. And after that, it worked on the moon like this. And then it confirmed the presence of sulfur, aluminium, calcium and oxygen that are present on the
Good
moon.
one, very good.
So what happened there? Water is falling down over. Okay, let's see what is here. Group 1. Good morning.
With the students of class 8B, group number 1, I Samriddhi, I Nitisha, and I stand here to present our project for the science exhibition, which is a non-Newtonian fluid.
Others don't talk.
So
Others can sit down if you want. When I come to your place,
Firstly, we will discuss about its characteristics. So, when we touch it softly or willingly, it just acts like a liquid.
okay.
But when we touch it hardly or we will hit it, it will act like a rock or a solid.
Let's see. Okay. Softly when you touch it, it is softly.
And it does not follow the Newton's law of viscosity, and it depends on the stress, and it is made up of the household items.
So, the household items are, we have to take some cornstarch and add some water to it. If we want to add some color, it is optional. And oblique is the best example of this fluid. And air and water are the example of Newtonic fluid.
Good. So group 2.
Our industry, the fire is take place. When the fire take place, when this
Alarm goes off. Can you, is there fire or just you switch it on, then it is coming, noise comes? Manually only it will work. So manually only you have to put on the alarm. When the
Sensors
fire
are
goes-
not there. Sensors are not there. No?
No sensor and okay, just working on it.
the
Very good. Okay, sit down.
My name is Kushal Mehra. My name is We have made a smart town. This model is divided into three parts: residential area, generation of electricity through speed breaker, and drip irrigation. In generation of electricity from speed breaker, if a car moves through this speed breaker, due to pressure and friction, it starts to rotate and the LED starts glowing, as you can see. From the power generated by the motor, it is stored in the battery.
And it can also be used in the highways to generate power during night time. Now, Father Lakshya will tell you about the residential area. A small part of this project is residential area, and the solar panel generates electricity, and the electricity generated by the solar panel is stored in these two batteries. By the help of these wires, the electricity passes to all the houses. The form of energy is solar energy. Solar energy reduces the long-term expenses like electricity. Now, Devin will tell you about the rainwater harvesting.
Okay.
Father, this is rainwater harvesting with irrigation.
Okay, now you told me about the drip irrigation. Can you tell me what is drip irrigation?
Father, drop by drop, crops are irrigated.
Drops are irrigated.
Crops.
Crops are irrigated. So how is it done?
Father, I have made
No,
rainwater.
how drip irrigation is done?
Father, here we have dots in this tube, and drop it go to the roots of this crops.
Okay, but what is the benefit of drip irrigation and other modes of irrigation?
Father, it will not
It will not waste
water.
So drip by drip the water goes.
And
If
it
you
is also-
send the whole water together, so much of water is not seeped into the soil, and then it just flows away, and so much of wastage of water is there.
And this is rainwater harvesting by this. Father, that rainwater is conserved and preserved.
Good, congratulations. Sit down.
Vibration activator and without vibration activator. During an earthquake, as we know, land shakes. Building these vibration activator can easily handle the earthquake. While these will fall down, let me give you a example. It will fall down because it doesn't have this vibration activator.
Imagine you are in a skyscraper during an earthquake. So what would you do? You know, Japan faces 1500 earthquakes every year, but skyscrapers do not fall down. The secret is this device. It is called vibration isolator. This device is designed in a way to protect the building from catching downfall and reducing the impact on building.
The building with this system can minimize the structural damage, human deaths, and injuries.
Okay. Is this a part of your curriculum or your chapters anywhere in the books?
Yes, part of
Which book?
science, but it's only the impacts of earthquake. But we have made a idea to
Okay,
conserve.
something connected to that. Okay.
And Father, this is Japan Automotive.
Like the skyscrapers in Japan is not found.
Okay, good, good. And I agree. Others not talk here? Please talk.
My name is Abhi.
My name is Abhi. My name is Abhi.
Be loud.
Sir, we have made
Let that person sitting down hear you.
Sir, we have made an electric motor. It works on the principle of Sir Fleming's left-hand rule. According to that principle, our thumb tells us the force, our fourth finger tells us the magnetic field, and the middle finger tells us about the current in the direction and direction. So, sir, this works when there are two magnets. The magnetic lines flow from the north pole to the south pole. So, the magnetic field is towards that direction, and from current from the positive to negative and negative to positive, they both are in opposite direction. So, force when it is from positive to negative, it acts upwards. While when the current flows from the negative terminal to the positive, the force is downwards. So when both the forces are parallel, the motor starts to rotate and we can add anything in front of it. Basically, in this case, we have used it as a air giver. It is giving air out, but when we change the terminal, it will start taking air back and it will act as an exhaust.
Oh, good. What is your contribution in this? You brought the material. How many kilos of material is there? What did you bring in there? Belt you brought. Huh? Good. Take on. What is this now?
My name is
Loud, I
And our
want
topic is advanced system with smart industrialized. It works on the principle of solar system. You can also use it from this. See there, causes.
Are the actual panels? Real panels here? Okay, for real.
The street light also.
Can you also say something about this? Wait, I ask him. What are these called? What panels? Did I ask you? Okay, good.
For today's vertical farming.
Vertical?
Farming.
Okay, how many types of farming you know?
In vertical farming.
I'm asking how many types of farming. You're talking about one farming, no? Vertical farming. Which chapter do you have? You don't have. But then you have not learned anything about farming? Huh? Have you learned anything about farming other than the vertical farming? Can anyone say about the types of farming other than vertical farming we have here? Yeah?
सर वी हैव टेरेस फार्मिंग
Very good. Yes.
और सर हम नॉर्मल क्रॉप रोटेशन करते हैं सर नॉर्मल एक बार में एक क्रॉप लगाते हैं और सर फार्मिंग along with the crops we also grow the animals it is also type of farming.
Okay, what is terrace farming?
सर टेरेस फार्मिंग सर हिल पे होती है सर हम हिल स्लोप्स को काट के उधर फार्मिंग करते हैं और सर जब रेन वाटर गिरता है ना तो ऊपर से पानी नीचे आता है तो फर्टाइल सॉइल होती है वो उसमें आती है.
Good. So terrace farming is practiced in the hilly areas where we don't have a plain area where we can, as we want, we cannot make so much of plots. Okay, so there they need to cut the land in step by step, and then they use that is called terrace farming. Okay, you are talking about vertical farming. Okay, vertical farming is, where do you find that normally?
USA.
What is the speciality of that?
In the near future, land will be less and fertile soil. So this farming is practiced to use land as stacked vertically layers. We can add more layers. The water is used, it can be recycled and recovered. Rainwater harvesting can also be done in this.
Good. Okay. What is your opposite word of vertical?
My name is Nagesh. Today, our topic is vacuum cleaner. Vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum cleaner. Okay.
It is made up of waste materials such as cardboard, pipe, and plastics.
Does it work?
Sir, it works on vacuum.
Does this work or not?
Yes, sir. Back.
Okay, very good. Very good. Nice. Good. Good on.
I'm Tismar and I of class 8 we are here to present
two topics. The first topic is solar powered city. In this, at daytime the solar panel will produce electricity, and that all the electricity will be stored in this batteries which are rechargeable, and at the night time we can use that stored electricity and used for street lights for just like this. And our second topic is hydraulic bridge, which works with the two syringe, and when ships and boats come in their path, they might collide each other. So for preventing that, the bridge can be opened, and the ships are free to go.
Okay, good. Yes, sit down. Loud, loud. I should be able to hear you.
We are presenting on water, animals and structures.
Loud, loud.
Cell has three parts. First, plasma membrane or cell membrane. Second plasma membrane. First, cell membrane is the outermost cavity which is allowed the cells to pass through. Second plasma is gentler substance to in a which chemical reaction is around contain
Okay, okay. All right. You say something about this? Okay, you didn't learn anything. Huh? So you also should be able to speak. Okay, congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Father.
Okay, yes. No one wants to tell the truth. You made it. And the controller? I see. Okay. Yeah, what is the principle upon which this works?
Father, this works on the principle of electromagnetic inverse.
Electromagnetic inverse. Okay. Yeah. Okay, what more you can tell about this?
Father, it can be used as a suicide bomb for military.
You want to use this for that? You want to use this for suicide bombing?
Father, military.
Only some positive thing you tell me.
Father, it can be used as a car. Its signal is very fast.
Mainly in common houses, where do we use this? What do we use this for?
Children can use.
Okay, it is used in toys, right? How many of you have played with such cars when you were small? Eh? All of you. Now also you play?
Yes, Father.
Who is playing now? You also play still. You also play. Eh? You are interested in such kind of things. Very good. So your field of interest is shown in this. Okay, good. Congratulations to you. Okay, what is here now? Microscope. Eh? Does this work or is just a model? Eh? It's a working model? Okay. Tell me about it.
It is made by cardboard and
Loud enough. The person at the corner should be able to hear you.
it is made by cardboard and electric suspension. It is a battery and a light and a switch. The positive terminal of the battery and the negative terminal of the battery is connected to the battery and the other positive terminal and the other negative terminal of this light was connected by the black tape. When the battery power to this switch, this switch has been charged. So that this wire also has been charged. And this wire has been charged.
Okay, I will not have time for everybody then. Yeah, tell me what is this? So you have used panels over here. Huh? Okay, what is the material used in a panel? How is it made? Can you tell me about panels? Can you tell anything about solar panels?
We have bought it.
You bought it, but then when you make the project, you should know what it is and you should make a deep study into it. Okay? Now all of you, those who are here, you should know more about panels, solar panels. You go home, you all always use the mobiles for playing games or chatting, things like that, no? So you go, Google it and see what are solar panels, how is it made, what is the components, what are its components, and what is it made of. Okay, so whatever project you have here, you should make deep study into that. What are the things used into that, what material it is made of, etc. and etc. Okay, that's how you enhance your knowledge. Okay, so this exhibition is not just to make a project and just to show it around. No, through this, what is the main purpose is education. That means learn more about it. Okay, learn more about it. So whatever question may come on this, you may be able to speak about that. Okay, what is that supposed to be? So mirrors are used into that, right? So study more about mirrors. What is the, how a simple mirror is made? What is the solution pasted behind that? All that. So that's how you learn more about your projects, your exhibitions, or whatever you do. Understood? Okay. Always see what do you learn new. What is the new thing that you learn? So learning is the basic purpose of all this. Remember that. Whatever you do in the school, may it be a project, may it be an exhibition or whatever it may be, make all this a reason to learn more. Okay, congratulations to all of you. Yeah, good. Sit down.
Thank you.
Radar detector. Which group number is that? First. Let's go.
Good morning, respected judges. We are pleased to present our project here. We, the students of Group Tech Titans, are here to present our project named as Radar Detector.
So you must be thinking, what is radar? Radar, which is explained as a device which sends out radio signals to detect or locate an object by reflection of microwaves.
What is the full form of radar?
Radio and detection.
Okay, on which principle it is working?
It works on the principle of echo.
What is echo?
Echo is the reflection of sound.
Okay. What is the use of this model for the society, or what are the uses of that?
Actually, it is used in many places. She'll tell you.
Radar detector is used in extensively used in aircraft navigation, ship navigation, law enforcement, and so on.
Here we have made it in the use of ship. It is
Can we
used as
detect
ship
something here right now?
navigation. Actually, here is a semicircle. All the green lines are showing that there is any object, but where there is straight lines, it is showing that some object is obstructing this.
Okay. Nice project. Yeah.
Good. Group number 4. What is this?
First, we have used solar panels to generate electricity.
As we know, India is an agricultural country, so we have made wells to make water easily available for farms. To proper medical facilities, education, and industry is required to develop the farms.
So, well. So, well is already existing in the field. How will you use that in the developmental process? ये तो already है अपने पास. नया क्या है? कोई innovative thought आपने इसमें use किया है? अच्छा, good.
Morning to this, we are the group number 3. I'm the group leader. So we have made this hydraulic JCB. So So this JCB, this type of JCB is known as backhoe loader. So this JCB will move only with hydraulic pressure. So in many industries they use oil for increasing hydraulic pressure, but here we have used water for it. So now Nachita will explain you more about the hydraulic JCB.
Hydraulic JCB is a high pressure fluid used in system to control all type of movement of machine. And because fluid is uncompressed and give high power output. Now Dana will tell you more about backhoe loader.
The first backhoe loader was invented in the year 1947 and Joseph Bamford was the inventor. He was also the CEO of Joseph Cyril Bamford JCB. Now Shreya will tell you more about this JCB.
Hydraulic JCB is the principle of the Pascal's law. According to this law, when the pressure is applied to the one point of the fluid, then the pressure due to the force is equally transmitted to all points of the fluid. Now, Pasha will tell you more about it.
Backhoe loader is used to transport soil, boulders, and other materials around the job sites,
Okay.
and
Existing JCBs are working on the same principle or they have a different principle? Steve.
So you know that JCB is someone's name. You always say, oh, JCB, that means just like a car or machine, they named it as JCB. It stands for the name of a person who has invented that, right? What's the name?
Name of inventor.
Joseph Cyril Bamford. Okay, so you should all should know. Since your project is there, next time when you explain to somebody or when you see JCB, it should come to your mind. It is not the name of the machine, in fact. Now it is of, but then it is the name of the person who has invented that. Right? What is that? Joseph Cyril Bamford. Okay, good.
Group number 9. What is this model?
Good morning, respected judges. Today, this group number is 9. This is windmill. It is using cardboard, battery, and mini fan.
How does it move? On which principle it is working? Just operate them. Shall I go? So do you know these blades are moving with the help of the battery. But what happens in the windmill? Blades move.
In a real windmill, how does that propeller turn?
Blades move.
Blades, how does that blade move? In a real windmill. You have seen a real windmill somewhere? How many of you have seen real windmills? Where did you see?
Father, I went to third dozen that time.
Okay, you have seen. So where there, the word itself, windmill, shows that with the help of the wind, that blades move, and with that movement, the turbine moves, right? And then the electricity is produced. Okay, here of course it is just a model, therefore there is used not the wind but the electric power.
Good morning, respected judges. Today I stand here to represent my science model, which is based on energy saver. So in this model, we have made one fan and a house connected with one battery of 9 volts. So as you can see, with one battery, one fan is running and the light is running. So in this time, we are facing
Energy
scarcity of electricity problems.
So to solve that problem, we have made this. So we have made this model.
Okay, so you work one fan and then the other things can be also, light can be also used with that. Yeah? Create energy from that. Okay, good. Yes.
This is group number 9. What is that?
Wrong
also share
side.
group number 9?
Salam.
You are group number? And you are also saying group number 9. Same how it can be.
Same house, same group.
We are going to present a model of the ground side prevention alarm. In this, when a car is coming from wrong side, the breaker will turn on and the buzzer will ring. And when the car goes away, the buzzer will stop ringing and the breaker will be on.
When the car goes to the right side, it will be very easy.
Breaker will turn.
Do you have it here in India somewhere? No. So in abroad, in foreign countries, we see these systems. Okay, how will it benefit the public? Okay, here in Arbor, anywhere you go, anywhere, any side, wrong side, on side, everywhere we see vehicles moving up and down, right? No traffic rules and regulations properly followed. So these kind of systems will prevent anyone from breaking the traffic rules, right? Good.
This is group number. What is the model?
Good morning, dear. Today we are presenting you a automatic smart zebra crossing. We use coding in this and we adjust their timings, and this helps you to prevent accidents.
How will it prevent accidents? Can you show that?
Yes.
Yes, show.
Sir, we see that there is a way, but if it's time, adjust it. But we can. This is for the people that cross, and this is blocked. This will prevent you accidents.
How will this barrier stop the car? Will this collide with this breaker or will it stop before the breaker?
Father, in the divider, there is a timer. We see that the timer is in 0, that will stop the car.
What number?
So do you have zebra lines here in Albert? Have you seen zebra lines? How does that get the name zebra line? Why is it that name is given? Zebra is an animal, right? So how does that get that name? Why it is given? So anybody can say?
Because
Is it just a common sense?
Because the zebra crossing is the same color as the crossing.
The stripes which are there, the black and white stripes, it just looks like as if it is a zebra. If you see an animal, the same strips are there, black and white strips you find. So just that the name is given to the zebra crossing. Yes. Okay, good? Yeah.
Respected judges, listen myself,
Sir, one second. Which group number is that?
Group number 2.
2. What is the model? Self-balancing robot.
Good morning, respected judges. Myself, Devendra.
Myself, Secretary.
Myself, Lakshya.
Dear judges, here is the scientific journey of this self-balancing robots. The core of this project is made up of MPU6050 sensor. Now Devendra will tell you how this project works.
The MPU6050 sensor is connected to the Arduino Nano, also known as a microcontroller, and the MPU6050 sends the signals of tilt, and the motor driver connected to it adjust the robot till it is perfectly stable. Because of the complexity of this process, it is hard to refine the balance, and it takes so much time. So we are here with only an unrefined product.
Is it working or just the model?
No, it is working.
Working model? Yes.
But it's just fit. It is not fit.
It's work on a surface, but it's on a table. Okay.
Okay, very good.
My name is Electromagnetic from class 8-3.
And my name is Divyan Sharma from class 8.
And we are here to present our project that is fog
Fog
water
water
harvest.
As you can see there,
Harvest.
Fog water, fog water.
Okay, now can you tell me what is fog?
yes, father. Father, fog, father actually slide after that I am just.
You will tell what is fog. How that is created or
Yes.
that is formed.
You can see there has been a lot of deserts converting into cold deserts. Cold deserts are the deserts that are placed on higher latitudes than normal deserts. Due to the water is packed in ice caps and glaciers, there has been a lot of water scarcity, and fog and mist occurs there constantly. Now you are asking me that what is fog and mist? Fog and mist occurs in these places very often.
Not occurs. Occurs.
Occurs. Fog are clouds that. Fog is clouds that are heavy due to water droplets collected in it. And mist is totally made up of evaporating water vapors. And these also occurs in non-deserted areas. You see, there has been a lot of water shortage in our earth. Due to 90% of the water is saline or brine, 30.1% is groundwater, and merely 0.3% is readily available for human. And that also is divided into many uses like domestic, transport, and etc. So, but what if I tell you, you can collect water from fog and mist? Yes, you heard it right. We present to you the fog water harvester.
Now, you will be wondering, how does it work? What are the materials used to make it? Now, let me explain. We have used an exhaust fan, a sponge, 2 plastic flaps, and a large container to collect water. And to produce fog, we are going to use dry ice and hot water. Now, let me give you an live example.
Father, this is dry ice.
This is dry ice. Now, as you can see, fog is produced, and then we'll switch on the exhaust fan. It will take the fog inside, and due to the continuous flow of fog into the sponge will get wet, and when it is out of its capacity,
it will start dripping.
It will start dripping, and a drop by drop water will collect at the bottom of the container. And it is not a copyright. It is an own invention that is made by us.
You can get the concept of a fog water collector on Google and etc.
Now I want you to touch this. It is wet.
It is wet. Father, this is a slow process, but we can use in the areas like deserts and cold deserts.
And we got this idea to create this because you see, in the months of December last year, there has been a lot of fog in the Alpes. So we got an idea to create this, and we are working on this idea
since December.
For this converter that you are converting the fog into water, you need to have exhaust fans.
Yes.
Right? So how will you set the exhaust in a different area of the desert? And you will require electricity for that purpose also. And that will also consumption at the same time.
Actually, to display in this exhibition, we have created a large example, but we have created a small prototype also that is working like this. So it can be created with a computer fan also that is easily available in very much area.
But that will not produce enough water to have a bath.
No, Father.
Will it produce? No. Okay. So this sir asked a valid question. For example, now you have maybe windmill was there somewhere, is there? In some other class we found windmill. Okay. Yes, there can be electricity produced with that also, right? So that electricity can be made used for big fans, in which we can if such projects are made available, large projects can be made use of, and then water may be produced out of it.
Father, and Google and other search engines, you will find concepts like this. Like in that, they are using large masses of iron and nets, but they are very costly, like $1,000.
Okay, good. Congratulations all. Okay. Thank you. So how many projects do you have here? 7. 7 projects are there. Group number 1. Others, sit down. Sit down and be quiet. Everyone will listen to it, right? Say loud, speak loud, yeah.
So firstly, blood enters in right auricle, then it goes down to right ventricle through valves. Then it reaches to lungs through pulmonary artery. The pulmonary artery is the only artery that carries the oxygenated blood in kidneys. After reaching the lungs, the blood gets oxygenated, and this oxygenated blood is taken away by the pulmonary veins. These are the only veins in our body that contains oxygenated blood. After reaching the right auricle, the blood goes to left ventricle. After reaching the left auricle, the blood goes to left ventricle and through valves, and finally the blood reaches to all the body parts through aorta. Aorta is the largest artery in human body. This artery delivers blood to all the body parts, and the blood is taken by veins from the body parts. And now this blood is deoxygenated. To oxygenate the blood, the process is repeated.
Now let us tell you some facts of human heart.
Do you know that our heart can continue beating even when it is disconnected from the body?
Our heart beats around 1.5 gallons per minute.
Our heart beats around 1 lakh times in a day.
That pumps the blood to control heartbeat.
Heart helps to maintain blood pressure.
Heart pumps blood, providing them with oxygen, nutrients, and hormones.
Does heart rest?
No, Father.
Does not rest. Fancy. Does the heart rest?
Cardiac muscle does not rest.
Well, there is a little time where the heart rests.
That's sneezing.
No. If you notice the heart function, huh? There are how many chambers in the heart? 4. The blood comes into the which chamber first?
Right.
Okay, then it is pressed down into? Okay, so that's why the heartbeat consists of 2 beats. Yeah, now after the 1 beat, that is tick tick, there is some fraction of second where the heart rests. Okay, understood? This is not a long rest. If you take long rest, then 1 beat. Okay, if it takes long rest, then you are dead. Okay, that's why between the 2 beats, okay, there is a little while where the heart rests. Okay, understood? It is not literally resting in the sense, but between the 2 beats, there is a fraction of second where the heart is not in a way, it's not beating. All right, fine.
Next one.
Good morning. Father, we have made a working model.
Loud, yes.
Father, we have chosen our topic hydroelectric power plant. This is used in dams and in waterfalls. When water comes from dam, the turbine will move on. It is connected to turbine. When generator is moved on to board, water is flowing.
Okay, good. What project is here? Lungs. Okay.
Lungs is a stretching and improving fish organ of the body. In our chest, they are located. They have this side, they have a heart. And lungs help to breathing air. Some functions of lungs are: without airflow, a person could be unable to speak. The lungs help protect the body from harmful substances.
Slow speaking there.
Too much carbon dioxide causes the body to become acidic. The lungs and respiratory system allow oxygen in the body, oxygen in the air to be taken into body. While getting oxygen in the body, it also gets breathed by carbon dioxide in the air.
Okay. So what are the organs connected with the respiratory system? Can you tell me? Huh? Heart is also in the respiratory system. In the science book there is respiratory system this year?
It was in half yearly, father.
Huh?
Half yearly.
Okay, that means all of you studied about the
Yes.
respiratory system, no? Yeah. What are the organs? It is not only them, they should know. It's
Yes.
already there in the book, isn't it? Yes, you tell me.
Tell about the parts you have done, yes. Tell it.
Lungs, okay?
The tube that takes the air, tell it. So the name of that tube that takes the air to the lungs.
Okay, let's ask them only. You tell me. Windpipe. Okay. Something which is visible to you. Nose is visible to you. Is also part of it, no? Yeah, so that's why I asked what are the organs which are parts of your body which are connected to the respiratory system. Huh? Okay, good. What is this? Loud, you should be loud. Volcano. What volcano? What?
Elephant toothpaste.
Elephant toothpaste. No, what is that? Mixture of? Okay, you are telling about what you have used in this. Okay, how many types of volcanoes are there? Two types of volcanoes. How many types of volcanoes?
3.
Why only 2 now? What are those 3?
Active, extinct, and dormant.
From which word that dormant comes from? Dormant means? Sleeping. The word dormant means sleeping. Okay, that means inactive. It is inactive. It is in the sleeping mode. At any time it can wake up. At any time it can wake up. When you are sleeping, you are not active, right? You are just lying as if you are dead, right? But when you wake up, you can be active, no? That's why this is named as a dormant. It can be dangerous once it is woken up. We say no, don't wake up the sleeping lion, you say no? So, alright, that's the meaning of once it is alive, once it comes to life, once it wakes up, it can be dangerous. That's why the word dormant is used for that, right? Okay, so dormant, active and extinct. Extinct means it will not come alive again. It will not. So now this is supposed to be what? Now active. We are showing an active volcano. Okay, very good. Yes. So what is the topmost part of the volcano this morning? You have learned the structure of volcano?
No.
Yes,
In SS you might have. Yes. Last year they might have.
Last year you learned, no?
Yes.
Yeah, so the topmost part of volcano is
When the B and
when? Anybody else? Anyway, once I go back into it, I'll learn everybody. I will come tomorrow once again on Monday and ask the parts of volcano. Okay? Yeah, come on. So what is supposed to be coming out of it? Foam. For every volcano, foam only comes out. What does it represent, I am asking? What does this foam represent? Lava. What is the difference between lava and magma? Wait.
Magma is solid and lava is
Magma is
solid.
solid.
Father, the lava is also called molten magma, so that it is solid. When the magma is like in liquid form, it is also
Is it the difference? Yeah.
When that molten rock or it is inside the volcano, it is said magma. And once it
Exactly.
reaches
So inside the core of the earth, it is already in a molten state, right? Understand? So there, that substance is called magma. Understood? Once it is out of the volcano, that is called lava. Understood? That is the difference of magma and lava. Both are same substance. Okay, but then once it is outside, comes out of the volcano, it is called lava. Okay? Good. Sit down. That's why I am asking questions, because whenever you have a project or anything, you need to know everything connected to that. That is learning. That is called learning. So this purpose of such projects, purpose of exhibition, everything is learning. Learning is the only purpose of this. So when you are making something, you learn more about that. Understood? Not only you, others also should be able to know. Any question that is asked, you should be able to answer. Something like
Our topic is robot. Yes. A robot is a machine. A robot is an automatic machine that can execute a specific task with little or no human intervention.
As we all know that a robot is a machine that works on the instructions of the humans. It works with its full dedication, speed and precision.
The field of robotics, which deals with robot designs, engineering, operation, has been advanced remarkably after 50 years.
Is it a working model?
No, sir.
Not a working model. Okay, just a moment. Huh? Oh, sit down.
Solar energy, because solar energy is basically more efficient than other normal substances that we use in our day-to-day life.
We thought that there are many ideas to be used, but use of them would not be good.
Since solar energy will have a great impact on the environment, so let me introduce you to our mission, that is solar hole. Firstly, we have let me explain the working of solar panels. Solar panels.
The solar panels are based on photovoltaic cells. The photovoltaic cells are also known as solar cells. They are made of permeable cells. Like it may be absorb heat or it reflect, or it can also absorb.
Photovoltaic cells are semiconductors, means like they can conduct electricity better than an insulator, but not as good as a conductor. They are made up of silicon, and when the light energy is converted into electrical energy, the current is in the direct current form, which can be stored in a DC motor or a secondary cell. Firstly, we have the solar meter here. My team will explain about it.
Solar thermal collector. It also gathers and tracks thermal heat energy. The main working principle of the solar cooker is to concentrate the sunlight and convert light energy into mass energy and trap this converted heat energy.
Good. Sit down. Here. What do you have here now? What does it look? Huh? If a foreigner comes here who is not an Indian, who does not know what Chandrayaan is, what will he say this is? Huh? Rocket, yeah, that's what I'm asking. So we made a model of rocket, no? Yes. And this rocket was used in Chandrayaan, right? Yeah, okay. Now you think about it. What is the full form of ISRO? India? Indian? R stands for Indian Space. Anybody? Yes, sir. Wait. Yeah, somebody who has not made a project, they are able to tell me the full form of ISRO. That is something not good. ISRO means Indian Space Research Organization. Okay, tell me. Loud. Is it the working model? Okay.
It is also.
Is also? Okay, now what was that mission all about, Chandrayaan? Who is talking? Who is talking? What was the purpose of that mission? What was the purpose of Chandrayaan mission?
Save land the Chandrayaan.
Huh?
Because the Chandrayaan is not saved land.
Don't talk about 1, 2 and 3. What is all that mission about, I am asking? Landing where? On the moon. Okay, what you wanted to land there? What was landed over there? Kutta, Billy, huh? Rocket was landed. Wow. Huh? Lander. What was there in there? What was there in that? Huh? Loud. Rover. There was a rover inside there. So what they wanted was to reach one rover into moon. Chandrayaan we talk about, but we do not know what exactly happened in that. That means in the rocket they had to taken one lander. That means that's a machine which will soft land onto the surface of the moon, and inside the lander there was what? There was what? A rover. Rover was there. What is the meaning of rover? You know nothing about Chandrayaan now. Huh? Nothing about Chandrayaan. We talked about Chandrayaan. I don't know what Chandrayaan is mission about. Huh? What is a rover?
Are the heroes?
Yes, somebody is saying.
The rover is basically like a device that has picture and moves on the surface. It is usually like landed out of the land.
Okay, rover is a machine which can move on a surface, especially in other planets, etc. Rovers are used, which same type of machine. That means you have seen this in military equipments, land movers, earth movers, and all. You see that chain type of tires on which the chains are used. What is it called? Maybe that is called a rover. Okay, so it's a machine which can move on the surface of the earth, so that some study can be made of the surface of the moon. Okay, it is not that for a fancy sake we landed something over there. It is not that. It was a machine landed on the surface of the moon to make a study about the surface of the moon. Understand? The rover will move on the surface of the moon and then take pictures, and then the sample pictures would be transmitted to our planet, our Earth, India, whatever, and we would know more about the surface of moon. Okay. So there are also rovers sent into surface of Mars. Who sent it? Any idea? Elon Musk sent a what? Okay, so learn also about rovers that are sent, and there are more study about that. There are pictures about that in Mars also. It has gone inactive since few years now. It was still working for a long time. It got stuck in one of the craters, etc., etc. You learn more about those who are interested in such topics. Understood? So when you create a project, you should know more about that. Good? See you. Morning. So, how many projects have you made? 9. 9 projects. Which is the best project according to you? Yeah, she said. Wonderful. She said that this is the best project. Do you all agree to that? How many of you don't agree? Put up your hands. You yourself don't agree. Your project is this? Whose project is this? How many of you have made? And you say the house is not there. So you don't want to support one another. Okay, you say it is not the best project. So according to you, which is the best project? This one. Are you in this group? Your friends are in this group? Well, sit down, all of you. Sit down. So every project is good. Every project is good. But then you need to work hard, and it's not that for the sake of doing something you do. And every purpose of such activity is learning, right? Is that purpose is learning. So you made something and you know more about that, more than what you knew before. अब जितना आप जानते थे उससे ज़्यादा ये प्रोजेक्ट या फिर ये मॉडल बनाने के बाद आपको आना चाहिए, है ना? So that is the purpose of every activity. It is not just waste of time. This is not a waste of time. This is all about learning. So all that we make you to do in the school is to learn. But if you don't learn from this, then it is a waste of time, right? अगर आप इससे कुछ सीखा नहीं है तो ये waste of time हो गया, है ना? Okay. Now let me ask from few of you, what project have you made? Okay. So where it can be used?
It can be used in the houses or in buildings.
For what?
Or it can be used to personal body when any object is in front of.
No, what is the use of that? In every house there will be movement. Movement will be there everywhere, no? So what is the use of this?
Any body, any other body can get a thing.
Any other? It's all for the security purpose, right? The purpose is security. Understand? So now in a house, if we use this, what will be the purpose?
Or if any object comes to
No. Yes, to speak. For example, तुमने अपने घर में इसको इंस्टॉल किया कि ये देखने के लिए कुछ मूव हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है, ये देखने के लिए, हैं? कुत्ते आपके घर के कुत्ता अंदर जा रहा है बाहर जा रहा है, ये देखने के लिए. फिर कौन आ रहा है देखने के लिए? Other person means who is that other person? आपका neighbor है, ऐसे आपसे मिलने आया है, ये देखने के लिए. चोर आया कि नहीं, है ना? But so if there is a theft, if there is any kind of unwanted person trespassing your property, that's what you want to see, right? So that's exactly whatever you make, whatever is, it is meant for a certain utility, So this sense, this can be used not only in that. Where else can it be used? Military purpose. Okay, you must have seen in maybe in malls or in airports. As you go to the door opens. Is there someone standing there? कोई आ गया बोल दे. कोई है ना बताने के लिए? नहीं ना? Okay, these are sensors. Okay, any motion towards that door, it detects and immediately the door opens. Yeah, these are the utilities of such devices. Very good. Sit down. What is this? Water filter. Okay. Okay, ये क्यों यूज करेंगे आप?
Father, suppose you are in the jungle and dirty water is there. So you put the dirty water in the filter.
आप क्यों करेंगे ये काम जंगल में? आपको अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है कि पानी गंदा पड़ा है, इसको साफ करके रखें? हैं? No, what is the use? I'm asking. Tell me then. Tell me what way will you do that? Yeah. You are thirsty. You are going for a trekking, for example. You got lost, or your water got finished in your water bottle. There is nothing, and you are lost, and you don't know where now to get some water. And you don't know when you are going to get out of that place, and therefore you find some dirty water over there. And if you drink it directly, no use of getting out. Even if you get out, you may die, isn't it? With that water. So now you need to do something that it can be made drinkable. So you can do this. So everybody should know this, okay? Everybody should know this. If you are caught up in such a situation somewhere, in such a situation you got lost somewhere in the jungle or anything like that, now you need to survive. The skills of surviving, everyone should learn. The skills to survive, everyone should learn. So this is one of that. Okay? Yeah. Tell me.
Father, suppose you are in a jungle and dirty
That already we talked about. How will you do that?
take a dirty water into the filter.
Now you have to talk about filter. How it is made of filter.
A filter is made up with stones, charcoal, and sand.
Okay, now you are in the jungle. Now charcoal कहाँ से मिलेगा भाई यहाँ पे?
Father, इसलिए
Yeah. अच्छा ये गलत बात है ना. Okay, other than charcoal, what is available for you in a jungle?
Stones.
Yeah, of course. Stones can be available, little sand can be available, right? Sand is used in this? Sand is there? Okay, that's what I asked. So sand can be used, then little pebbles and stones can be used. Okay? Okay, so that's how you will do it. Otherwise, you may sit down and charcoal नहीं है, अभी कौन एक पानी फिल्टर करेगा, है ना? चारकोल के बिना हो ही नहीं सकता. ये तो सोचेंगे तो आप मर ही जाओगे, है ना? Okay, good. So okay, here if you have the charcoal you can use, but in such emergency situations you don't have charcoal, and if you have the availability of charcoal, that means you can carry one bottle extra water also. No?
So Father, this is also filtering the water without charcoal.
Very good. Yes. Good.
Father,
Okay, it's good, wonderful. Next one, yeah. Volcano. Yes. How many types of volcanoes are there? Three types of volcanoes. Which are they? The last one?
Active volcano, extinct volcano, and dormant volcano.
Dormant. What's the meaning of dormant? The word meaning dormant.
They are volcanoes that.
I am asking about the word meaning dormant. You have heard the meaning of the word dormitory? No. साइन कक्षा लिखा हुआ होता है. आपने देखा है नहीं? No. साइन कक्षा लिखा हुआ देखा है नहीं? मतलब क्या होता है? साइन means
Sonar.
So कक्षा means कमरा, है ना? That means place where you sleep, where somebody
Shared
can
Daksh.
Shared Daksha. Maybe I pronounce it wrong. Bedroom. Will be able to tell you the right pronunciation. Shared Daksha. That means dormitory. The translation of that is dormitory. For example, in railway stations or any other places where you can take a place where you can rest for a while, sleep for a while. That is called a shared Daksha. That means dormitory. That means the dormitory. Dormant meaning sleeping. Dormant means sleeping. That means that the volcano is sleeping. That can be woken up. अगर वो नींद से जग गया तो खतरनाक हो सकता है ना? So that's why don't wake up the sleeping lying. You say somewhere. Sometimes we say no. That's why अगर वो जग गया तो खतरनाक हो सकता. अभी तो सो रहा. अभी तो is it a dormant or active or inactive? What? Dormant. Isn't it? Can you make it active? No. All good. What is the topmost part of the volcano called? Different parts are there. Volcano has. Who else? Who can tell me? Anybody? When? Okay, when? Yeah. But then, what is the exact word that may be used for a volcano's mouth? Find out. Find out. So what will come out of that? Lava. Yeah? Magma will come out. And what is lava?
When it appears the surface, then it is.
Yeah, so now you tell me the difference between magma and lava.
When it is inside the
Inside where?
volcano.
Inside the volcano.
Yes.
So only wherever there is volcano, there is magma over.
बताओ बेटा, आपको पता है तो बताओ.
The mixture of very hot molten.
So I am asking, where is this magma now?
This is actually present inside the volcanoes.
Only in volcanoes.
Inside
the earth.
Yes. In the core of the earth is so full of magma, right? It's in a molten state. Understand? So this is volcano is only an outlet from where the magma will come out, and once it is out of the opening of the mouth of the volcano, it is called lava. Right. So that is the difference between magma and lava. Magma is always there inside the earth, isn't it? So it's in a molten state. It's in a molten state means, what is meaning of molten? Melted state. Melted means which is in a liquid form. It's kind of a liquid form. Okay, now we can tell me more about. You have forgotten whatever you are. Okay, still. Yeah, anybody wants to speak about your project? Nobody wants to speak. Yeah, come on.
About the happy villages in India, but the future of India, that and by using wind energy and solar energy, our villagers can be more happy. For example, if we need, this is windmill, and when we need it generates electricity when its blades rotate due to the wind that passes through it. For example, if we need light, we can simply press the switch, and the light will glow from the battery to the bulb. Then, so for solar energy can allow.
Okay, now we talk about windmill. Okay, let's talk about windmill now. So, what are the things we require in a windmill now? Have you seen windmills anywhere? Where have you seen? MP. Okay. In Rajasthan, have you seen? In Jaisalmer area, if you go, there are windmills. There are windmills. Okay. Now you need big pankha, you know, yeah? Big fans with big long blades. Understand? And it is with the wind passing, as she said, that will rotate, that will move. Okay. Then सिर्फ ये fan move होने से electricity बनेगा? बनेगा? That has to be connected to what? Turbine. That has to be connected to turbine. Now that turbine will move, rotate, and then the inside the turbine electricity is created because of the friction and the movement. Right, okay. So that's how electricity is produced in a windmill. Okay. Same turbine can be used in what? With what energy? The basic principle is that turbine should move. That turbine should rotate. It has to move. For that, energy is required. See, only in windmills we can move that. Then what?
Is there a different type of energy, like thermal energy and
Thermal energy, water, what is that called? Hydraulic, I mean, in Kota, if you have gone, in Kota, there is a power plant, you know. There is a, have you anyone visited this? Nobody has visited. Okay. So, water projects are there where the power of water is used to turn the turbine. Understand? So, in the same way, thermal energy, in the thermal power plants also, it is the same device that is used. The use of the water vapors which comes out in a powerful mode that is used to turn the turbine. Right. So, the basic principle is the same. We are using different energy in order to propel that, in order to propel the fans of the turbine. Understand? Okay, good. Fine. Sit down. You don't want to explain anything because when I ask questions, okay, good. All the best to you. God bless. Sit down, sit down. So how many projects do you have? 8 projects. Okay. No talking now. Okay. Which is the best project here in the class? Hero. Hero of the class. जो सबसे ज़्यादा मेरे से मार खा रहा है. चल. हाँ. बहुत ही हो गए. नहीं तुमसे ज़्यादा वो खाता है. पता नहीं. ये क्या हो रहा है ये तो पता है आपको? कम से कम. क्या चल रहा है? साइंस एग्जीबिशन चल रहा है. आपने कुछ बनाया? क्या बनाया? हैं?
Tell the name.
ये क्या होता है? मुंडी ला. हैं? बताओ क्या बना? बताओ. Speak. Electric light. Car. Electric car. Wow. तो ये चलेगा? चलता है? चला बताओ. नीचे चला. चलो इससे आपने क्या सीखा बताइए? What did you learn from it? क्या सीखा? कुछ नहीं सीखा? आपने कुछ सीखा इससे? कहीं बनाते हुए बाकी बात नहीं करेंगे?
So I will learn about this from this that about the connections of electricity, and we have to adapt the electricity items. Even we use now petrol, diesel cars. So we have to slowly adapt these electric cars, and this is a small model of run on the small unit of electricity.
So you learn something what? How to give the connections you learn. Eh? What batteries to be used you learn. Okay, this is what? You make something, when you make something, you need to learn something out of that, right? Understand, no? So, what did you learn? Eh? Same thing is what? What's the connection of the wires? You will be able to connect it. Huh? Really? What are the things used in that?
Motors.
Motor.
Connectors.
Eh?
Motor connector, 6 batteries. Connectors and motors switch.
Tire iron oil is not used. Tire is connected to what?
Tire is connected to the
Motor. With the help of?
batteries.
Huh? How did you connect tire to the motor? Eh? Very quick. There are no bands and all like that on which the tire will be connected to the motor. Motor is directly on the tire. What?
Connected to the batteries.
Belts are used? No, no belts are used. Let's see. Sit down. What is this? Periscope. किस चीज में इस्तेमाल करते हैं इसको? सबमरीन. ओके. सबमरीन में क्या काम आता है?
To see a ship
What okay?
over the surface of the water.
To see what is there on the
Water surface.
on the water surface. Yeah. Tell me what is.
This is a periscope optical device. It reflected light again and reflected. The application of periscope is it is work on the reflection of a light from the two plate mirrors arranged parallel to one another.
Okay, now the word periscope, scope is used in many other devices also, no? Stethoscope, periscope, and microscope, etc. Isn't it? What is the meaning of scope then? In the stethoscope there is a mirror. What is stethoscope? What is stethoscope?
Doctor use it for measuring those heartbeats.
Okay, is there a mirror in it? Huh? So that's the meaning of, and that means scope is what? This is what you need to learn, no? Isn't it? Yeah, so any project you make, the word, first of all, the word meaning, etc. and the etymological meaning of the words. Okay, all that you need. Yeah, tell me more about it.
So it has many uses such as it is used to see over the heads of the crowd, and it is also used by soldiers in a trench warfare.
Okay. Good. So mirrors are basically used in this to reflect the objects or whatever. That's how it is made use. Okay. Sit down. You have mirrors at home? Huh? You have mirrors. No? So how is a mirror made? Anyone, any idea? Learn more about mirrors now. Okay, good. That is a point of
Water harvesting.
drip irrigation. Yes. So what do you mean by drip irrigation?
The supplying of water in small drops near the roots of the plants.
Okay. Now, how is it beneficial?
The society.
Not the society. I mean, what is the difference between drip irrigation or the other kind of irrigation?
That type of irrigation, just in one word, we can say that it wastes the water. But in the drip irrigation, we save the water.
How is it?
As in other irrigation, the water is supplied without any proper machine source. In drip irrigation, the pipes
So
are.
what happens there? In the other form of irrigation, for example,
Noise.
you are just sending out water into a field. So, what is the problem over there?
That it does not, the plants didn't get the proper water over there.
Why?
Because the nearby plants which the plants nearby those pipes get more water, and the far away plants didn't get that much water.
Okay, there may be something, but then what happens in a random way of irrigation? You are just flowing the water, and then it does not seep down into the surface of the earth, into the soil, because it is sent out for example, 10 minutes or something. You just flow the water over it, and then you stop the water, right? So it doesn't take time for the water to seep into the soil. But what happens in the drip irrigation? It continuously falls into the at the root of the plant, and there is time for that water to seep down, and it does not flow away. And much water is not wasted. Water is not wasted, and drop by drop is made use. Understood? And it's a continuous process. It's a continuous process, and therefore there is wetness continuously and always. And if you are just irrigating at a point of time, water flows away, and immediately, maybe after a day or two, it gets dried up, and then plants do not benefit much more. And the use of water is much high in random way of irrigation. Okay, yes, correct.
Our topic is so let me explain you this.
Yeah, what is this? Rain harvesting.
Rainwater harvesting and drip irrigation. We have
Drip
combined.
irrigation. So now talk about rainwater harvesting.
Rainwater harvesting is a process by which when it rains, the water is collected at the terrace of the building, and then the water is transferred to the container. From the container, the water is transferred into the tanker, and from the storage tanker, the water is supplied to the fields for irrigation in the form of irrigation.
This is not drip irrigation.
No, it's we have made holes.
Oh, you have made holes. But then you should have closed that the end part of the pipe, no?
Yes, but we have closed. But at then we thought that if it doesn't work, so what will happen?
Oh, right. Okay. All right. Good. Sit down.
Thank
So
you.
I see a big project over here.
Father, actually, we are having one slogan for our topic. So basically, the motto of this project is to save water and proper utilization of rainwater.
Okay. Now you will grow big. You will also purchase houses or make houses.
We are
You
going
see
to-
that you have a water harvesting system in your house. Okay.
Thank you, Father. And nice to Father.
Okay. What is it?
Energy efficient smart society.
Energy efficient smart society. Okay. Yeah. Speak.
Attention, attention, attention!
Respected father and my dear friends, have you ever seen a society which is efficient, smart, medical area, industrial area and residential area? A society.
Good morning everyone. I Akshra, I Madhya, I Pooja, I Viva stand here to explain you about our science project named Energy Efficient Smart Society. As the world is increasing day by day, the most basic we need to set up more healthcare facilities. But now the question comes, that how can we do that? So here is the solution. Sometimes what happens, the basic treatment of a patient is saline therapy, in which a glucose bottle is fed to the patient through different methods. But sometimes what happens, the blood of the patient goes upside to the glucose bottle through air. This can cause blood clots in the heart of the patient and will lead to their death. So I have made a solution for this. Like when the glucose bottle finishes, the alarm will go on.
Okay.
And the message will directly go to the reception and the nurse will come and refill the bottle of the glucose.
Okay, now there can be glitch in this. Now it only when it gets over, the alarm will go on, no? And it will take some time for the person to reach. So at least next time, when it reaches to a certain point, before it finishes, the alarm should go.
Do you know, in future, many people will get ill because of unhygienic water. That is because nowadays many factories dump their useless water into the ground. And many people like us use that water as groundwater. I want to ask you, is it filtered? I say that yes, I say this, it is filtered. But it is not chemically filtered. So, to decode this problem, we can use this system. This system contains big and small sized stones, charcoal, coal and gravy. And at the last stage, the water needs to boil. But in big factories, a big burner is needed, which is very costly. So I have installed a thermal insulated pipe which helps in no loss of heat energy. I have also fixed charcoal layers and chemical pipes which help to absorb the pollutants, which is better than the factories directly releases it and cause global warming.
Akshara, your factory might be using a lot of electricity. Don't you think you should find an alternate?
What alternate?
I think the alternate is solar panels. Here I have made a society where solar panels are used. Solar panel is basically a device which absorbs the sun's rays and transforms that into electricity or heat. Here you can see all the electricity in my society is generated by solar panels only.
Is your residential area safe for girls?
Yes, of course it is safe for girls because I have made a buzzer here. If any girl feels unsafe, she can ring the buzzer and the buzzer will directly connect the girl to the police station and the police will come, and also the recordings, the cameras will be connected to the police mobiles and the location will be tracked and the police can come and help the girl there.
Done?
Thank you for your precious time.
What are the components of solar panel and what is it made of?
It is made up of cells. It is made up of cells, and cells are arranged in a grid-like manner on grid-like pattern on the solar panels.
Okay, sit down.
Thank you, Father.
Okay, you have something here?
In this, the deoxygenated blood from the different body parts goes into the right atrium, and then it moves to the tricuspid valves, two ventricles, and then when it gets filled, the right ventricle pumps the blood to the pulmonary artery that takes it to the lungs, and in lungs the oxygenated blood diffuses and the carbon dioxide and the oxygen that is present in the inhaled air is taken in the blood, and then it moves to the pulmonary vein to the right atrium, and in this through bicuspid wall it goes in the right ventricle, and then it is through aorta, and then it's goes to different parts of the body.
Okay, how many chambers are there in the heart?
Four.
4 chambers. Okay. Does a heart rest? Does not rest. Anybody? Does the heart rest? So you have listen to the heartbeat.
Yes, Father.
Okay. There are two beats in one person. You heard of it? You have listened. So after one beating, that is there is a little fraction of a second where the heart is inactive. Okay. That is a time called the resting of the heart. Okay. But if the heart rests for longer time, that means you are over. Okay. Understood. So the heart should not rest for longer time. Okay. Yes. Sit down.
Good morning, Parth. Today, I, Ahana, are going to explain you about the human eye, how it works. Before understanding how our human eye works, let us first understand the inner structure of human eye.
The human eye roughly 2.3 centimeter in diameter. It almost has greater than
Now let us first discuss the parts of human eye. Firstly, it is the sclera. The sclera is the white, tough layer of the eye. It protects our eye from injuries and also maintains the shape of the eyeball. Next is the cornea. The cornea is the front transparent layer of the sclera. Light enters the eye through cornea. Next is the iris. As you can see, this is the iris. A dark muscular ring that is just behind the cornea, it is called the iris. It is the colorful part of the eye. It maintains exposure by adjusting the pupil. Now what is the pupil? Pupil is this black structure. It is the central opening of the iris through which light enters. It controls the amount of light that enters into the eye. When the light enters into the eye, then it reaches in the lens, to the lens. Lens is a transparent layer of the eye. It reflects the light and forms an image on the retina. Now retina. Retina is the light sensitive, it is the sensitive layer on which the image is formed. Now the retina has two parts, two cells, the cone cells and rod cells. Cone cells are the cells which are shaped in cone.
Okay,
And
good. Sit down. What do you mean by vacuum? What do you mean by vacuum? Look, second person. What is vacuum? Vacuum is a pressure. Do you agree to this? What is vacuum is a device? Wow, right. Third person, what is vacuum? Meaning of vacuum? I am only asking what is vacuum. Next. What is vacuum? You don't know the word meaning vacuum?
Other vacuum means to suck something.
Is it?
Other vacuum is
Father is only asking for the
I am only
meaning
asking
of the
about
word.
the word vacuum. What is the meaning of the word?
Sir, force that is applied against the friction. No, not the process.
Nobody in the class, anybody can tell me the meaning of vacuum, the word vacuum.
Yes, stand up and the area with no air.
Empty space, an empty space with no air in it, vacuum. Huh? Understood? Huh? Understood? That is only meaning, the word meaning vacuum. Okay. Vacuum can be anywhere. It's not only in the vacuum cleaner there can be vacuum. Huh? So the principle itself is based on that fact that there is vacuum inside. So once there is no air in that space, that means it is empty. That is empty, and it will suck air into it. That empty space which is created inside will suck air inside in order to fill the vacuum, in order to fill that vacuum. Understood? Because there is pressure in the air, right? There is pressure in the air. So if there is an empty space where there is less pressure or no pressure at all, air pressure, then the air will, with motion and with power, will go into that empty space, right? Even the wind process, where does the wind blow?
High pressure to
High pressure to the low pressure. So wherever there is less pressure, wherever there is high pressure, the wind, the atmosphere has a certain pressure, no? So wherever there is low pressure created, the wind will automatically blow towards that. And if there is no pressure at all, that means, there is vacuum, means the wind will blow in a very high speed with power. And that is the process that is used in the vacuum cleaner. Understood? So vacuum is created inside the machine. Then what happens? The air from outside will powerfully flow into it, that empty space. And that's how, with that flow, even the things outside, whatever is lying there, will be sucked into it. Sucked with the air inside the machine. That is called vacuum cleaner. And if you don't know that, your project is a useless project because you have learned nothing about it. You made something and what's that? So, what I mean to tell you is, every project, everything that you do, may it be science exhibition, may it be any activity, may it be any project that you do, everything is for learning purpose. Everything is for learning purpose. So, what have you learned? That is the utmost factor that will be looked into. You did all this and you learned nothing, that means useless, no? You spend a lot of time in this and you learned nothing new, that means useless. Now I have to term you as useless for this. Do I need to? Because you learned nothing about it. Simply wasted time. 2, 4, 6 of you did that and wasted time. You don't know the meaning of vacuum and you are telling me about your the theory. First, start from the word meaning. So any chapter you begin with, any topic you begin with, it has a heading. The chapter has a heading. First of all, you learn the meaning. What does that heading mean? What words are used in that? Half of your problems will be solved. You understand me? Any chapter, it has a heading. Any topic, it has a heading. First, learn the meanings of that. First, learn the meaning of that heading, and you will know automatically what is inside. Understand? And then a little more of learning about that, and you know it all. The moment you see that word in a question paper, anywhere, immediately the things will come back to you. Yes, the word meaning is this, and this is the topic that you learn, and this is what is inside that. You are learning about an instrument. The very name of the instrument will tell you what it is. Many a time. Okay, now, for example, if it is a name given to just for the sake of, for example, someone's name is given who has invented that, for example, JCB. JCB, you know what is JCB? What is it? You have seen, everybody, no? Now, what is this JCB? Anybody thought about it? JCB is the short form of the name of the person who has invented that. You know? Anybody knows about it? Ma'am? Nobody knows. Go and find out. Ma'am will ask you on Monday. Ma'am will ask you, everybody, what is JCB? The full form of the word JCB, and that's the name of the person who has invented that machine. Understood? Okay, just for the purpose. Okay, now last. What is this now?
Chandrayaan 3. This is the model of Chandrayaan.
Model of Chandrayaan. Okay. Now what is that in front of your maid? Rocket. Okay, rocket. What did this Chandrayaan 3 rocket that took into the space? What did it take into the space?
Rover.
Rover. What is a rover now? What is a rover?
The rover is used to collect materials from outer space.
No, what is a very word meaning rover means? I mean, from that you will be able to tell me what is a rover. Anybody? Rover means what? Anyone can tell me?
It's outside rover is used for boys. It's outside rover is used to denote boys.
What an identity?
It's outside community rover is used to denote boys.
Boys.
Boys?
It's outside rover is used to denote boys.
And nothing is clear to me what you are speaking.
In outside community,
Scout community.
Scout
and guide community.
the rover word is used to denote boys.
Do not denote, it denotes boys. Rover. Listen. Anybody else? In games and in a computer games and or maybe this word might come rover. It can be a machine which can move on the surface. Which can move on the surface. Where very especially with the chain tires. Understand? They are called rovers, which can move on the surface, very especially with a very unfriendly surface, uneven surface. In an uneven surface where a machine or a vehicle which can move with the help of the chain tires, which is called rovers. Rowing means to move. Rowing means to move. Rover. That means it was a machine sent onto the space of a surface of a moon. No? Yeah. For what?
And not surface.
For what it was sent?
To collect the materials of outer space that the place is suitable for life or not.
Okay, especially to study the surface of the moon, to what it is made of, what is the atmosphere, etc. and etc. Okay, that was the purpose of that mission. Chandrayaan 3, in order to get this rover onto the surface of a moon by a soft landing, a lander that was taken up into the space by the Chandrayaan 3 rocket. Okay. You have written ISRO onto that. What is the full form of ISRO? Wait, that was. Tell me, boy. You are there. If you don't tell me, I will give you one. ISRO. Your friend. ISRO. Indian Space Research Organization. Are you wondering? सीखा है, सुना है, Where is it? The headquarters of ISRO. Now this is your topic. You need to study about where the ISRO is situated. You know the full form now? Indian Space Research Organization. Okay, now tell me more about it.
Chandrayaan is a heavy launch vehicle that ISRO achieving 4,000 kg and its height is 43.5 meter and the number
Height of what? Rocket.
43.5 meters.
Okay.
and its number of stages.
Number of
Stages.
stages. How many number of stages?
3.
What are those? What do you mean by those stages? Yeah, what are those stages? In Chandrayaan process, there were 3 stages, right? What are they? No. What is the work of a booster?
To boost from the earth to space, to outer space.
Boost the rocket into the space. Okay. Then
After go to the space, the boosters are detached from the.
okay, now that is the first step. Boosting the rocket into the space. Okay. After that.
After they are detached from the
Detached.
Detached from the rocket.
Detached.
Detached from the detached from the rocket. After it.
Then comes the second step. Second stage. What is that?
It's from the 5 rounds of Earth.
It has the 5 rounds of the earth to get its speed.
What?
5 rounds.
What is going around here?
Rocket. Chandrayaan 3.
Rocket? Rocket goes around here. Huh? Yeah, they need to learn more about that. It is not the rocket's work is over. It's a lander, no? Yeah, let's study more about it. Okay, sit down, all the best.
So our sequence is starting from here only.
Sir, sequence 1 उधर है.
One that side. Okay.
Yes.
That's our main source of pollution.
Sorry, what solar panel does? What actually it is doing? Which energy it is using? Solar energy. The energy that we are getting from sun. So it is converting sun's energy, light energy into electrical energy. That's good bit.
आगे मत बोलो सर आगे
The electricity bills. It can be used for cooking, food, heating water, and producing electricity. It is generated supplied by nature. It is renewable and abundant as long as the sun exists.
This is a dam. The water comes into the dam and turbine are moving and electricity.
So is it a working model? Is it working, functioning? Okay. The balls also you are showing? Okay. Thank you, Peter.
Here is solar energy. Here is hydro energy. Here is wind energy. If we imagine that this is sun, if we on the solar, it converts the light into the electricity and it gives electricity to the moon and moon rotates.
Very good.
And if dynamo moves, it creates electricity. If it creates electricity, if we on the switch, the motor moves.
But a certain speed is required to rotate this turbine, or at any speed it can rotate?
Certain speed.
Fine.
This is wind energy. This is wind energy. Imagine that my hand is air, and if I rotate the fan, the light burns. The light works.
Achha, they are renewable source of energy or non-renewable?
Renewable.
Renewable. Very good. Very good. Good.
The topic of my theme is solar system.
Thank you, Beta.
I am going to explain about solar system. Mercury. Mercury is the smallest planet. Second, Venus. Venus is the second and hottest planet in the solar system.
So which is the largest planet?
Which is the largest planet? Jupiter. Third, Earth. Earth is the support on life. In that is now it is.
Can you name a planet which have rings around it?
Rings surrounding.
Which planet is having rings around it?
Saturn.
No. From Jupiter to other planets, they all are having rings, but the rings of Saturn are clearly visible. Right? Good. Okay, thank you. Save our environment. No problem. Be comfortable.
How you are going to save the environment? Say loudly.
Topic is save Earth environment. Like by save the Earth, save every drop of water. Stop air pollution. Stop.
Okay, if we are not carrying plastic, that's what we can carry in case of plastic. We don't want to use plastic bags. And what should we use? When you go to market, you do not use plastic bags. So what do you use? What your mom carries with you? What she takes to carry the materials? Yeah? Say.
ये वाटर डिस्पेंसर है
Thank you students, thank you so much. सर्किट का जैसा है सबका टॉपिक के अकॉर्डिंग बनानी चाहिए ऐसे बनाना मैंने जैसे इनको बताया
Good morning, children. Let us start the harnessing of the nature's gift, rainwater harvesting.
Rainwater harvesting is a vital practice that involves collecting and storing rainwater for various uses. As water scarcity becomes a pressing issue globally, rainwater harvesting offers a sustainable solution to mitigate water stress and promote conservation.
The three main parts of this process are: first, storage; second, collection; third, distribution.
Rainwater is collected from rooftop or any other surfaces, filtered to remove debris and stored in well. This water can be used for irrigation, household chores, and even in drinking with proper treatment.
In conclusion, rainwater harvesting offers a sustainable solution of water scarcity to promoting the conservation and resilience for a greener future.
Thank you.
Yes, madam.
This is collected over the cities. Waste is collected over the cities and districts, and then it is waste. Then the train or truck, the train or truck remove the waste in the refuse bunker. Then to the refuse bunker, the waste goes to the incineration chamber, incineration burners, and then the waste is burned. Then the air goes in the baghouse filter. The baghouse filter filter the air, and then air goes throughout in the atmosphere of the earth through the chimney. And the remaining ash is collected and goes back to the city. Due to this, the country Philippines banned incineration. Go into the refuse bunker. Then, through the refuse bunker, the waste will go in the incineration burners. Then, the waste is burned. The remaining air goes through the pipe in the baghouse filter. The baghouse filter filters the air, and then the air goes throughout in the atmosphere of the earth through the chimney. The remaining ash is collected and goes back to the city. Due to this, the country Philippines banned incineration.
Good morning. The topic of my project is simple machines and pollutions. So here you can see the smoke of factory is mixing in the air and it forms air pollution. This is soil pollution. This is garbage from all the houses. This is water pollution. And now about simple machines. This is a pulley. The man is using an axe, which is an example of wedge. And a car, the tires of car is an example of wheel and axle. And this fishing rod is example of third class lever. And this is a inclined plane, a bridge. And you can see explain you water pollution. From here, the river is
flowing the pure water. But from the industry, the wastewater is coming and make this water dirty. So that is why today we are going to know about some steps from which we can pure that water, which are distillation, evaporation, sedimentation and decantation.
Start.
Good morning, sir. We have made this electric circuit and city. These are lights, street lights. The battery supply current light up these street lights, and we have decorated it with flowers, trees, and houses.
Modern topic is water cycle. In the water cycle, there are 4 stages of water cycle. We used to make this some trees, for decorating some trees, animals, forest, clouds, some lights. Water cycle has 4 processes: evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and collection.
लगेगी यार
Morning, sir. My name is Kushal Mehra.
My name is Lakshya.
And sir, my name is Gavin.
We have made the smart town. It is distributed in 3 parts: residential area, generation of electricity by speed breaker, and drip irrigation. In the generation of electricity by speed breaker, when a car moves through this motor, due to pressure and friction, the motor starts to rotate and it produces electricity, which is when the LED starts to glowing, as you can see. When this LED starts to glow, from the energy from this DC motor is collected and stored in this battery. From this battery, we can use it on the highways at the night time to produce electricity. And the residential area,
Setting the sun for dry. The heat energy from the sun make wet clothes dry. The solar energy is also obtained from the sun. The solar energy, there is one solar panel and 2 rechargeable batteries and wires for connection. The solar panel generate electricity and the panel generate electricity stored in this 2 rechargeable battery, and